Alright guys, so Evan here, back for another video, and what I wanted to talk about was how to market your more deluxe, premium, higher ticket services to make more money right on the front end. Now, this is a really exciting topic because a lot of people have experience doing the opposite when they're marketing their business. They'll pick a service that's either splinter offer, meaning they're only giving people a fraction of what they normally offer them. They'll reduce the price to kind of match that service, or you see this, with discounted offers and things like that. And the whole idea is, hey, let's attract new customers with a very cheap service, get them through the door, and then after they experience our company, we'll be able to upsell them with more expensive services. And after all, this does work. I mean, this is like advertising 101. And you see like a lot of not just local businesses, but franchises and online companies especially are notorious for doing this. In fact, there's something in marketing called a loss leader, where people are willing to market such a low offer or product, and they'll actually go in the hole just to acquire one client, because they know that the likelihood of them making their money back is going to be a purchase number 2, purchase number 5, and so on and so forth. So I will say that whenever I'm working with a new business, I actually kind of follow this approach, where if they don't have a track record of a proven offer, proven sales system, we'll usually find one of their cheaper services and promote that, and either come up with like some type of free service to include there, or at least like a reduced price to get people through the door and then, ultimately upsell them. But I'm making this video because maybe you're doing this right now and it's just not really working. You're not really profitable with your marketing anymore, and it just doesn't seem like as many people are engaging with your advertising. So this is going to be a new approach for you guys. I want to go over 3 points of why you might want to consider marketing a more high ticket service. And the first one is simply just having a positive customer acquisition cost. So what you have to understand with marketing is that whether you're promoting a $1 offer or a $1,000 offer, you're still going to be spending the same amount to get in front of a certain amount of impressions. So you might as well have a service that you're going to make a profit from immediately, even just getting one sale. And that's why advertising a more higher premium, high ticket service is really beneficial. Now, I know you guys might be saying, well, Evan, if we do, let's say, a cheaper offer, isn't that more attractive to a cold audience? And we'll get more leads that way, more people will want to try out our service. And the short answer is yes, that is absolutely correct. However, you have to understand that more leads doesn't necessarily mean more conversions. And on that note, more conversions doesn't necessarily mean more profit at the end of the day. So there's more pieces in the equation that you have to look at, which brings me to point number 2, which is that not many people are doing this. Most of your competitors are doing the exact opposite, which is what I talked about, that lower entry level price point, giving people a little taste of the service and then upselling them. But what if you step into your market and you're one of the only ones within your space who says, no, I'm going to sell my service for double what everyone else is doing, or triple what everyone else is doing, but we're just going to over deliver so many things that are going to come with this. Now you open yourself to a lot more opportunities. One of the main ones is just the type of client that you're going to attract. So customers do get burnt out by seeing the same heavily discounted offer over and over, if not by your company, by the dozens of other companies that are doing something similar. And when you can stand out from the noise, you immediately become a little bit more attractive. Now people start to wonder, okay, what's different about this company? What are they offering that allows them to charge such higher prices? And that alone can really increase the value or the perceived value of your business. And the other thing to note too is some clients are specifically wanting to only go after those premium services. Just anecdotally speaking, anytime I need to purchase something new on, let's say, Amazon, when I go on Amazon and I'm looking for these products, I don't even care to look at whatever the cheapest is, but instead I'm going over what's the highest rated, what has the most ratings, and usually what's close to the top of the page. But even if that product that I'm buying is double the price or even triple the price, I'm going to most likely go with that option. And I know I'm not the only one who makes buying decisions like this. So you have to think about your ideal customers. There's probably a whole chunk in your serviceable market that fit into that category. They're pretty much blinded by those lower discounted services to where they can't even take some of those companies seriously, and they're waiting for someone like you to come in and pretty much just dominate the market. Now, the other point of why I would definitely recommend you consider this is because it makes the downselling and recurring services much more attractive. So going back to the residential cleaning example, let's just say that you're promoting a $400 deep clean, but then they can continue for recurring service at a half the price for, let's say, bi-weekly or monthly. That's going to be much more attractive for them to continue using your service over and over. Now, if you combine that high ticket service where you're making an immediate profit from acquiring them and you're making money on the back end with that recurring service, now you're just like truly winning. And that's the ideal situation. But yes, recurring is definitely where it's at. And it's all about how you position that offer. Going back to the $400 deep clean example, if you say, hey, you know what? Did you know that after you use our service once, which would be the deep cleaning, to continue our service, you actually get 50% off all of your future cleans if you stay on a bi-weekly plan with us or a monthly plan with us. You're not really changing anything about your service, you're just positioning it differently. You have to understand that most of your clients are probably not super familiar with this business model. You know, they don't eat, sleep, and breathe your business. For you, it might be obvious. Well, it's like, well, yeah, I mean, we're not going to be doing the deep cleans anymore. It's just going to be standard cleaning to upkeep. But to your customers, they just see like, okay, I already spent $400 with this business. Now I'm going to pay half the price for them to keep giving me the great service and seeing how like clean my house can get and everything like that. It's pretty much just a no-brainer. So I kind of want to wrap this video up with one more point, which is that if you guys are going to go after this higher ticket promotion, you have to understand that your marketing has to increase in order to match those increased price points. It's relatively easy to put an ad out and sell something for $1 and get leads coming in. It doesn't matter what type of business you're in. You don't have to be a good copywriter. You don't have to have any fancy images or videos. If you have a service that is perceived as more valuable than $1 and you're selling it for $1, you're going to get leads. Now, let's just say that same service, you're putting another ad out and now you're selling it for $1,000. Well, guess what? If you're using that same exact ad copy, that same whatever image or video you used, I guarantee you're going to get a fraction of the leads. And that's because higher price points do take a little bit more emotional marketing. Like I said, if you want to go after these higher tier services, which I definitely recommend you consider, just understand that your copywriting has to really be dialed in. You have to make sure that you're harping on the right pain points and the emotions from your ideal customers. Some like premium images and videos, most likely. Your landing page is going to need to be optimized. And these are all things that, you know, I really work with my clients to make sure that we're able to promote some of these higher ticket services and get away with it, you know, to where they have a unique advantage over the other competitors. But anyways, guys, that is really it for this video. If you found value from this, do me a favor and hit the like button below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Aside from that, I'll catch you soon.